Okay, so I tried to dive in the all the proposals from all suppliers during the previous phase, especially on the March workshop. And I did some scan about also some white papers from different operators. And just to keep the webinar simple and not so complex, I tried to map like the features into the radio and the core. So what is the vision for okay, it's not 5G, it's 6G. The vision for the 6G network. Okay, so we talk about, or they talk about ubiquitous, talk about superior coverage. So it's a superior coverage from day one. A lot of talks about the terrestrial and non-terrestrial coverage. A lot of talks from ITU about the necessity to have 100% coverage over the universe. So this is the one of the, I would say, potential promises of 6G, that everyone everywhere will be covered. In radio in particular, although it is there common between core and radio, but there's a lot of talks, a lot of content being fed to the standards about the AI ML support, and not just like optimizing the current network performance by AI, but also, building a native AI ML lifecycle management, doing like training, develop it, inference, all the lifecycle milestones for the AI ML, and also turning somehow the network into a classic or into an AI platform, okay, that provide AI as a service. Service aware RAN, we continue to enable the service aware RAN to have like RAN aware of the applications of the user intent. So based on the application, based on the service that's carrying, the RAN configurations can adapt. And by the way, this is a concept that's going to be generalized on the overall network. You will see in one of the slides, the concept of the on-demand network, it is there. And then classically, they talk about the spectrum efficiency using multi-rate spectrum sharing between 5G and 6G. And also there are some studies to use new spectrum bands, especially on the mid-band. What is really interesting, and that was the question on the chat about the talks about the interworking with the 5G and the interworking with the previous Gs. So from the inputs from most of the suppliers, especially the operators. So we talk about seamless interworking with the 5G. It can be a dual registration. It can be a single registration. There will be a solid framework for that interworking with the 5G. But the question is, will we have the same interworking with 4G, 3G, 2G? For sure, 2G, 3G is out of the picture. But also some talks are there about the evaluation of the idea of not interworking with 4G, or avoid the interworking with 5G, just to make the interworking handover simple and these kind of things. But what will happen actually in that specific part, it is very early to decide.